Make sure you match up the part number that's on the throttle that you have with the throttle that you order. I broke the throttle apart because I wanted to see how it works. But here you can clearly see the throttle number. It says FT76X. You want to make sure that the part that you order has that number on it. Something to keep in mind, when you order a throttle, make sure that it has 3 pins in it and a small keyway down there. This will make sure that the throttle that you order is compatible with the one that came off the bike. You can get these on Amazon. They're pretty cheap. They're under 20 bucks, and I'll put some links down below to throttles that are compatible. So for this job, you're going to need an Allen wrench set. I ended up using 5/32. You're going to need some isopropyl alcohol, a tie wrap, and some wire cutters. The job should take you about 15 minutes. So today we're in beautiful sunny Pennsylvania. It's about 100 degrees out here, and I'm not kidding. It's about 100 degrees out here. Plus we have about 1 million locusts in the woods. So if there's some interference with the noise, I apologize for that, but we'll do the best we can. Anyway, today I have the wife's M1 here. And what we're going to do is we're going to replace the throttle on it. You can see it has a twist grip throttle. And one of the issues that we have with this is it's broken. So it won't work. So we're going to replace it. One of the things that makes this throttle difficult to replace is the grip. It's a 3/4 grip. 1/4 of it is throttle, or 1/3 of it is throttle. The rest is a grip mounted on the handlebar. And I'm going to show you a trick from old school working on motorcycles, how to get that grip off without damaging it and make your life a whole heck of a lot easier. So some tools you're going to need for this process are a 3/32 Allen wrench and a little bit of good old-fashioned isopropyl alcohol. This is going to make your life a whole lot easier. No, we're not going to drink it. We're going to use it on the bike. So let's go ahead and get down to it. One of the first things we're going to do is we're going to remove the tie wrap. You can see that I already removed the tie wrap holding this cable. The next thing we're going to do is unwind this wrapping that holds all these cables together. Okay? We're going to find the connector that is the throttle, which is this one right here, and we're going to gently wiggle it back and forth and pull it, and it'll pop loose, just like that. Okay, easy peasy. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our isopropyl alcohol, and there's a hole in the end of the handlebar here, or the grip. We're going to pour some in there. We're going to work it in, and we're going to work it in around the grip here where it's kind of separated, and we're going to work it back and forth. And that is going to make our life a whole lot easier once the alcohol gets worked in there. Just like that. And it'll pull right off. Now believe me, you could not have done that like that easy without alcohol. I know it looked a little difficult, but it really wasn't. The next step, we're going to take our 3/32 Allen wrench, and there's a little Allen screw right down here. Sometimes it's hidden. And we're just going to loosen that guy up, and we're going to slide this right off. Now it's going to come off in 2 pieces. It's going to have a spacer here. You may want to keep that for future reference. But anyway, there's our throttle. It just kind of fell apart in my hands. So now we're going to wait for the good old Amazon guy to show up. Who's supposed to show up today? So we're going to wait.
Still waiting. It's got to be here sometime today, right? We'll start as soon as it shows up. I promise. It's here! It's here! I love Prime. Close enough.
Okay, so sunny Pennsylvania is kind of now cloudy Pennsylvania. We just had some storms roll through, which is kind of nice because it quieted down all the locusts and the temperature dropped a little bit. And I got a nice little breeze while I'm working on the bike. So we got the part, we're ready to go. Let's get into it. Okay, Amazon came, brought the part. Here it is bagged up, just as it was sent from them. You can see it also includes a grip, complete grip for the other side of the bars. We won't be using that. We'll just be using the throttle itself and the grip for that side of the bar. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to place our throttle on the bike with the wire in facing in towards the rest of all your wiring gear. We're going to position it, and then we're going to tighten up the little Allen screw on the back, make it nice and snug, just like that. Make sure your brake doesn't interfere with anything. And the bushing that I told you about, that goes on now, okay? So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the grip, and we're going to take our alcohol, and we're going to saturate the inside of the grip with the alcohol. On a hot day like this, it evaporates really quick. And we're going to work that onto the grip like so. We're going to position it kind of equal to the other one. Make sure the throttle isn't binding, and we're good to go. So that part is done. The alcohol makes it super easy. So now we're going to work on the wiring. We're going to take the connector and we're going to look for the little keyway. The keyway is going to match up with the other side, and we're going to work it in until you see no more orange. Everything's connected good. Now we're going to wrap everything back together. Like so. We're going to get our tie wrap and our cutters. We're going to take the excess wire. We're going to kind of bundle it up like so. We're going to put our tie wrap around it. Snug it up, but not too tight. Use our cutters, cut off the excess, make sure brake works. Make sure it works like that. And we're done. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, we're all done. We just finished testing the bike. Everything works out just fine. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's thunder of the round 2 of the storms rolling in. So I want to get the bike in the garage. I want to get myself in the house before this thing hits. Again, everything worked out fine. This is an easy job. Should take you about 15 minutes to do. Remember that little trick with the alcohol, because that'll save you a lot of headache when you're either changing out the factory grips to something a little better, or you have to do like we did and change out the throttle. So until next time, everybody stay safe out there. We'll see ya. Out.